Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia, and I'm here on Crescent Isle. We got all of the discoveries, so I want to go talk to Domingo before we start anything else. We got a lot of, like, the last backtracking, that was a really long episode, I do apologize for that. So, but we have every discovery now, every one. Let's check out your discovery log. You've completely filled out your logbook. You're amazing! You're one of the greatest explorers in history. Not even the legendary Descartes can measure up to you. You're worthy of most prized possession. You can have my title as Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. And for this we receive the white map and Domingo's title. So the white map is the exact opposite of the black map, if you remember that piece of equipment that increases enemy encounter rate and increases first strike chance. This one decreases enemy encounter rate and improves chances of running away. I don't know why we why we get that from finding all of the discoveries. Makes no sense to me. But it also changed. We have a new title, Vice King of Rogues. That's a rather impressive title, wouldn't you say? All right, so now I'm going to finish up the last couple of things around the island that we need to do. Each building can only be remodeled or upgraded once, so to say. So, but it can be remodeled as many times as you want, changing it between either Eastern or Western styles. Right now, everything is Western style, except for Khalifa's tent, which is Yafatoman style, Eastern. So, but then we get some things that we can do to enhance the building, or enhance the structures as well, or just basically decorate. So Ismail offers us the ability to sculpt a relief, and this will be on the back wall next to the pond that Mogi is constantly staring at, and it'll be of one of our faces. You could do Vice, Acre, or Phoenix. I'm gonna go ahead and do Vices since, you know, why not? And this is the In Praise of the Moon's fountain. It's a spinning cupole. And if you go up and inspect it... So this is the cupole-shaped fountain that Kerala made. Well, I'm sure at least Fina likes it. The other fountain is just a regular, just single pillar of water coming out type of thing. It's pretty, but yeah. I think we'll stick with the cupole. Why not? It's a little gaudy, but I think it's hilarious. And then she is also able to add some fish to the pond. And then there are two other people that we can talk to that will help increase the look of the island a little bit as well. If we talk to Pinta, he can bring rare and exotic animals. 500 gold, and we have a choice of which one we can go for. You can go for cute, colorful, or scary looking. We're going to go ahead and go with cute, because it actually is kind of cute. And I love that let's go for cute, otherwise Aka will complain. And then one other person that we can talk to, actually two other people that we can talk to upgrade various things. Here in the tavern. Merida, if we talk to her, she can build a stage. Well, she can have Ismail build a stage for 500 gold so that she can dance and put on performances. And now that we have the tavern upgraded, we can either talk to Polly or Urala, and we can basically upgrade their stock for the kitchen. Doing this allows you to get a lunchbox type item that recovers all of your party's HP and MP, but I'm pretty sure it cannot be used in battle. So we're going to go with Urala, because, you know, why not? Go for a little Eastern-style food. And then the last person we have to talk to is our newest crew member, who has set up shop here. He is the last shopkeeper. And unfortunately, his shop needs to be upgraded. Ryukan, it's going to be a while before we do anything with Ryukan, so... Alright, so we can buy and sell items, and he buys and sells some higher-end healing items, as well as the lower end. He sells basically all sorts of stuff, so we can restock our glyph stock. And then once he upgrades, he will also start selling the seeds, like the ickle seed, that sort of thing. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade and buy a couple of these, so that we have 5 of each of those. And then we're going to give him the 1,000 gold needed so that he can upgrade, so that we can buy whatever seeds we want to basically max out our character's stats when we come to the tail end of the game. And that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and leave Sailor's Island, and then I'll come back to show off all the things. Actually, I won't even bother showing off all the things, because we'll have to come back here after the next dungeon anyway. So I'll just go ahead and meet you out on the world map near the entrance of MarauderEX. Alright, so we're back, and if you have found this discovery, which you probably should have at this point, the dancing lights, basically just gonna go a little north from there, because I mean it's not impossible to see. You see these little jagged rocks and then a hole. Maw of Tardis. That's it. It's not hard to find. Alright, and this is a ship dungeon, much like the Dark Rift, only far less excruciating. This place is... it's more linear, really, except not. Like, if you go... there's 2 different branchways that take us to different things. One branchway takes us to a dead end with a treasure. The other branchway takes us to another branchway, which one of those branchways has a treasure. One of them has the end of the dungeon. It's not long. It's not tedious. So I'm going to show off one of these fights, I believe, just to see what all we've got in here. We've got a couple of new enemies. And we're going to guard, so that we can build up some spirit for Rain of Swords. And then we're just going to take everything out. Stone Ooze. That sounds unpleasant. But it missed, so... Alright. Rain of Swords, and that will take care of everything that doesn't run away, which seems to be nothing. You guys have failed at running away. And dead. Oh, something survived! One particular thing survived. So that's special. Not really expecting that. Alright, so for reference for this place, I'm not entirely sure what I just fought. I was not paying attention to them at all. I'm pretty sure one of them was a Stalk Fiend. Enemies can drop some fun items. Karnelak can drop Rizalem boxes. Draculurgs can drop defensive auras. Nadarbs, Ickle Seeds, Nyrids, Dex's Seeds, Shirips, or Shrips. Shirps, I can't... SHRILP can drop Ancient Bracers, and Stalk Fiends can drop Fiber Mail. So those are the enemies that you may want to look for. I might come back here to kind of power level a little bit. I'm a little behind in terms of level and magic. So, yeah. Alright, so this is one of the branchways. We see giant yellow moon crystals underneath this place. It's kind of impressive. But I'm going to go ahead and get the 2 treasures that are here. I'll leave this one fight in as well. Why not? Just, you know, on the off chance that it's something different than what we thought. Because, again, there's a lot of bad guys here. And it's not. It's basically... these are, what? The Stalk Fiends? Okay. So, let's just see if Lambda Burst takes them out. Yep. Not a problem. So, yeah, they can drop Fiber Mail.
That was easy.
I don't know about the Ancient Bracer. I want to say that it's actually pretty good defensive armor, so if you're going a defensive route, that's something you may want to look into. As you can see, I've also spread out everyone's Moonstone crystals, I should probably put them all back on the same thing. Vice was very far behind in terms of green magic. But, like, Aka and Fina are maxed out on green magic. Vice is maxed out on red magic. So I'm kind of at this, weird impasse. So I'll go ahead and edit this one out. No sense in keeping it in. Okay, so that had a fight with one of the Shrillips. And they just have a ton of HP. That's really about their only big thing. And this place is just huge. It's just taking forever to get to this treasure chest. I assume that this crystal on the bottom is the treasure chest. We'll find out. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave this part in. I'm at 50 spirit. I am fighting 2 of the Shrillips, and they're just taking forever to do damage to because they keep casting Drill Nose, which just cuts my damage in half, and then they're guarding. So I'm doing no damage to them. So I went ahead and did this. So we're going to show off the Blue Rogue special attack. And this, like I said, is going to show off all of our active crew members.
Blue Rogue, attack!
This is what I'm paid for.
Yeah! Here goes!
I never miss.
A fine blade.
Take this!
Here goes! Yes! You guys looked hungry.
And that was Blue Rogues, simultaneously doing a ton of damage and healing 1500. Not bad for a 50 SP cost attack. And again, the attack, the special does change based off of who you have in your active party. So I did want to show that off. So we will go back to the dungeon now, and like I said, I think this giant crystal in the middle is the treasure chest style for this dungeon, since there's only 2 of them. Or not? Where is it? What would be a treasure chest? This is supposed to be... There's supposed to be a Dexus seed here. But I don't know how or where. I'm very confused. Very confused. And a fight. Okay, yay. Okay, so supposedly just going to the top of this. There we go. What the hell was that? Alright, so I'm just gonna make my way back out here now. I'll cut ahead to where we're in that center chamber, because it'll take me a couple of minutes, I'm sure. Okay, so we are back in the center chamber. And we're gonna go this way now. We're gonna go down the right path, which, again, was just the other way out, and another fight. So yeah, yay, now we get to go down this path. Which, again, is just the only other way to go. It's not that difficult. Except the random battles. I may have to start equipping the white map, but I don't want to cut back on my experience, because I'm already under-leveled. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little under-leveled where I need to be, so I don't want to skip out on the fights. But this is getting ridiculous. That was 10 seconds. Yeah, I equipped the white map. This is getting ridiculous. I went a grand total of just a few seconds in between random encounters. I'm getting no time to actually talk because I'm cutting out all of the freaking random encounters. So, white map it is, and I will just power level. And even the white map's not helping. That got me just a little bit farther than normal. And again, the random encounters really are not difficult. They're just tedious. Any of the lower-end enemies, as long as they're not guarding, are one-shotted by, Lambda Burst. And I have an upgraded version of that with her, whatever the hell her final ability was. I'm getting lost on her Greek names. And then the big guys that are really not difficult are just HP sponges, so I mean, like, Prophecy or Blue Rogues takes them out in, you know, a turn. Again, I think I'm spending more time, you know, loading in and out of battles than I am actually in some of these battles. Alright, so we go over here, and this is supposedly a moonberry treasure, is what I'm after now. Which is the only reason why I'm after it, because I want moonberries. And here we are. Do I get into a fight before I hit the treasure chest? I don't. Alright, so let's go back. I'm just going to cut my way back, because, I mean, really, the fights. Even with the light map, the fights are just crazy. Give me a second, I'll make it back to the next branching point. Hey, that fight got me a moonberry! That was fantastic! That was actually worth being in here. Alright, so we're back at the other split point. We're going to go this way. And then I'm going to end this episode here, because I have no idea how long it is, considering I'm cutting out so much of this godforsaken place. It's ridiculous how much I'm cutting out here. But this pathway is going to take us to the boss. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that battle's over. Oh, this dungeon's just ridiculously tedious. I do not remember this dungeon being this tedious the first time. Hey look, a save point! I wonder what that could mean. Could that possibly mean a boss fight? I think it does. I'll keep it in. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we've got a save point, which means a boss fight. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this boss fight in here. We can see the yellow off in the distance. I wonder who it could be. Could it possibly be the yellow gigas guarding the yellow crystal? Who would have ever thought? I'm pretty sure I've got enough time to deal with him. So yeah, we're gonna... And I got a fair bit out of this dungeon. I got the seed, and then I also got, you know, the extra moonberry from the random fight, which has not been happening nearly enough. Alright. So this place looks fun. This looks like something that we should investigate. That's the yellow crest there. And that looks like the mall. So let's go up and see what we've got. Just gonna go all the way up to the top. And there's something kind of scary on the ceiling. Couldn't possibly be the gigas, could it? Yeah, it's the gigas. Yeah. He's fun. This is the yellow gigas. And he's awake. So that mages managed to put him to sleep, then they sealed him here. Yeligar is extremely powerful, so it's best we don't wake him. The crystal is in Yeligar's possession. We have to find a way to remove it without waking him. Not gonna happen. He's awake. Why didn't they take the crystal from all of the other gigas? The crystals were taken from them so that they turned off, except for Ragnar, because, you know, he was alive to begin with. If we stay here, we won't be able to dodge the lightning. We have to get away from him. Engine's full reverse. It doesn't matter. There's going to be no dodging. So this will be a slightly longer episode as well, because, you know, why not? I'm tired of... Mostly because most of this episode was jump cut, jump cut, jump cut because of fights. Let's have something fun, like a gigas battle. Alright, we're gonna fly straight up because he's broken the seal. He's out for vengeance. He made breaking the seal look so easy. This is not a good sign. I don't mean to sound cynical. This son of a bitch is gonna kill us. Alright, so we get the fight with Yeligar, the Yellow Gigas. He has about 150,000 HP, but he's a pushover in general. He's got 3 abilities: Photon Charge, Voltigar, and Thunder Crash. Thunder Crash, I believe, is his biggest one. Ancient records say its thunder tore open the skies themselves, and its roar shook the ground. Alright. So, yeah, this guy, not too much of a problem. We're going to do our standard focus. His physical defense is next to nil, so cannons are going to do a world of hurt on him, especially if we use Ingram. Magic, however, he's completely resistant against, so using the magic cannon to, you know, shoot a couple of spells at him, not really benefit. Don't bother with that. But like I was saying, so his magic defense is high, his physical defense low. Thunder Crash is his big ability, will be used on red tiles, and can be avoided completely if we use the Moonstone Cannon first. So, I'm assuming it's a red Moonstone Square if we use Quicka beforehand to guarantee that we get the first strike, or our crew member, I believe it's Pal, who gives us first strike. Use them first, guarantee that the rest of the turn we get the first hit. We can dodge his Thunder Crash. We can also use the prompts of attacking from below and holding back to observe when those are given to get extra bonus crit tiles or moonstone attacks. So, like, see, we have the bonus crits, and I'm still gonna build up. And actually, I'm gonna guard there, because you never know. And I think this is when I'll start with the attacks. Actually, no, I'm going to use the 5-inch. It's going to... Simply because I don't know if the level cannon will actually do well against him because it's magic-based. I may have shot myself in the foot with that purchase. So, Photon Charge. We just saw that a minute ago. Not impressive damage. Like 3,000 HP, really not what I would expect from a Gigas at this point. I mean, he did just wake up, but then again, all the other ones we fought just woke up, except for Ragnar, which we didn't really fight. He just kind of passed away, unfortunately. But like the Red Gigas, he was, you know, underground for ever. But I mean, I guess their technology doesn't decay well, so... Alright, so there's Voltigar, his second ability. That's probably going to do a little more damage. Oh, what? I was expecting that to hit 5,000. That's ridiculous. I did 7,000 with just a sub-cannon. What? How do you feel right now? My sub-cannon is more powerful than one of your special attacks. Alright. Looks kind of flat. Maybe we should try attacking from above or below. It might be easier that way. Attack from below. We'll get extra crits. The crits. Crit status fully charged. Alright, we are going to 4 turns, 2 turns. Oh, hello, that's what that does differently. That's fun. We're gonna stick with that. And we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. And 10,000 damage with an incremented sub-cannon attack. This is gonna be fun. He's going to do Voltigar again. I'm not worried because now that I've out Incrum, my defense has increased 25%, so it's going to do even less damage. Oh, it did more that time. Maybe he's waking up. Well, no, I was defending, so, okay, you know. Ouch! 24,000 points of damage. That's a Moonstone Cannon hit right there. And what I love is I don't have to focus on Moonstone Cannon attacks now. From this point on in the game, all of these, this is going to be what happens. Alright, so Level Cannon's kind of weak, so... because it is magic-based. A little disappointing there, but, you know, it happens. I might actually have to heal. He's doing a little bit of damage to me. 5,000, and we launched a torpedo. And another Voltigar. Not guarding this time, so probably another 25 to 2,700 points of damage. Oh, he hit 3,000! How good for you! Not a single wake point. Is it just me, or does that thing look a little more active? It appears to be building up for some sort of an attack. Some way we can knock it off balance like we've done with all the other Gigas, but it's just too big. Well, why don't we just use the Moonstone Cannon? Alright, so from here we want to use the Moonstone Cannon, and then right before that, I'm going to cast Quicka. Okay, I can't do that then. We will do it this way. We will Moonstone Cannon. Oh, I'm running out of... I'm running out of stuff to do. Alright, we'll focus. You will cast, because that's the turn right beforehand, so that's perfect. And then you will focus. And that'll give us an extra Moonstone Cannon prompt. Not that we really need it, because just this Moonstone Cannon, all I'm doing is aiming to get him off balance. So that I don't get hit with his big attack. That is my goal. My single, solitary goal. Because he's already half done. I mean, this is taking a little while, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure you guys don't mind the ridiculously long episodes. I know I don't. Alright, so we've got Quicka. And then we've got the Moonstone Cannon. And that won't, because I still don't have Incrum up. So, yeah. That's a problem. But this will do a fair bit of damage anyway, so... Moonstone Cannon.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
And I should actually have enough to start the Moonstone Cannon off next round as well, if this actually succeeds in knocking him off balance. And then that'll be it. Target lost. Yeah, I think... No, that actually may have been... No, that had to have been for him. I don't have anything on that. It's off balance. Let's use the Moonstone Cannon again. And that's game. That's it. Game over for the Yellow Gigas. And again, a slightly long episode.
Cannon, fire!
But I just really hated how the dungeon went. It was just so pathetic. I was just not impressed with it. This, however, I was slightly more impressed with. This was a fun fight. Not difficult, and just easily broken. And just about everyone levels up. No magic experience. Captain Stripe and a Thunder Cutlass. Give us the little bit of a... Oh wow, we took him out. Completely. We just destroyed a gigas. Pretty sure that was the first time a gigas has been completely taken out. And he leaves a crater with the Yellow Moonstone, or Yellow Moon Crystal. We get it, and that's it. We should head back to Crescent Isle. 5th Moon Crystal that we've collected, and now my quest is finished. Aww. Fina's a little unhappy, because, you know, she's gonna have to leave. We received the Yellow Moon Crystal. And that's it. We get to head back to Crescent Isle. I don't think... Yeah. Nothing else we have to do. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.